this works on every time frame, by the way. Reversal pattern. The first wave is the break of structure. It's in 3, revisits the wave 4 of the previous trend. Okay. Then the B wave takes you down to at least the 786. If it's a flat correction, typically is a flat correction, 786 of the A wave. And then the C wave, or the C section, is not just a wave. It comes into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. That, in other words, is a Wyckoff accumulation, right? And it happens upside down, and you can call the the sort of the other half of that, or the other version of that, from up to down, a Wyckoff distribution. But that's what I'm talking about. That is a reversal. It happens on every time frame. Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is February 5th, 2022, and Bitcoin is looking like it's stalling out. Okay, I know everybody's super excited because we finally got some positive price action. We finally broke this 3 months resistance to the downside, this diagonal resistance, right, that we've been under for 3 months. But I do want to caution everybody with the understanding that reversals don't just happen like that. They happen in phases, and you can look at this, you can backtest this. We may even look at some examples in this video if we have some time. But if you look, they always happen in 3 parts, in 3 phases. There's an A wave, which is the initial break of structure, right? The first wave out of your trend, right? It's in 3, right? And this usually targets the 4th wave of the previous trend. Okay, that's your A wave. That's the first step. Then you have a B wave, basically a retracement of that A wave. Okay, and that's also in 3, usually a flat correction that retraces beyond the origination point of the A wave. And then you have a little flat pivot, and then you have your 5 waves up. Okay, and now we're on the 4-hourly time frame for Bitcoin, and I just want to offer some context, and I think this is very important, especially for those of you who are just subscribed. Welcome. This is very important to know the context. That's what Elliott wave theory offers, some context, right? Because pattern traders, in I don't know, a lot of other types of traders can give you the same type of information in terms of what the next move is going to be, what the likelihood of the next move is going to be. But what Elliott wave theory provides is the context for why, the bigger story, and that helps us plan our trades, not just our margin trades, but also our spot trades. So again, this whole wave down is not anomalous, and it's not standalone. This is very important. Many will say, oh, finally, we've exhausted all the selling on Bitcoin. Now we can retrace, or we can turn around and go back and resume our bullishness. No. If you zoom out to larger time frames, I suggest, we're not going to do this right here, but zoom out to the monthly time frame. Use whatever Elliott wave theory you have, whatever understanding you have, and understand that we're in wave 1 of 5, meaning there's 3 more such impulses that we should experience, and 2 more retracements. And each retracement, right, if this is the first break of structure, we get the second break. Remember that 10618 is the top, meaning that is the maximal retracement of a 2-wave, if this indeed is a wave 1, okay? So we don't expect Bitcoin to come above the 52K region, right? Because some people on YouTube, and people that actually I respect and I watch, that do quite well in trading, they say, yeah, we might just go to 50K this weekend. It's not how it works. And I'm not just saying this from opinion. Backtest it, look at it, prove it to yourself. Reversals happen in 3 waves. It doesn't matter what time frame. I challenge you, if you're serious about trading, you're serious about charting, prove this to yourself. It's not my job or anybody else on YouTube. Prove it to yourself. If I hadn't proven this to myself, I wouldn't be trading this. I wouldn't be talking about it. Because, right, I do this professionally. If I get this wrong enough, I can get stuff wrong. That's fine. There's a margin of error. But if I get things completely wrong, well, there goes my mortgage. There goes my groceries for the month. There goes my likely livelihood. That's what you call it. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, my next move for Bitcoin. This is what I expect. Right? We completed the first phase. The first phase always targeting wave 4 of the previous trend. Okay. Here's your wave 4. Actually, this is the larger wave 4, but this is the previous trend that's being discussed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is wave 5. This is wave 4 of the previous trend. The previous trend was the 5th wave down, okay? So that is the first thing. And also, let me prove to you that this A wave is complete. This A wave comprised of 3 waves is complete. You take your Fibonacci extension tool, and what do we know? According to Elliott wave theory, the A wave usually has 3 waves, or the A wave has 3 waves, and the C wave can be projected typically to anywhere between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6 of the A wave. So if this is the A wave of the A wave, right, this initial 5 wave structure, and then we do the retrace of this flat correction B wave, look where it hits. The 1 Fibonacci extension to the T, okay? I'm going to prove this to you. Let's look at some other assets, okay? Let's look at Ethereum, because this was my overall thesis, right? That we're in zigzags. The entire market's in zigzags. If you're subscribed to the channel, you will have heard this up-teen times over the course of the last few days, right? I said everybody's printing 5, 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. In Ethereum, it wasn't the same type of flat correction, but you did indeed get a flat correction. Just looks like an H right here. 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easier to count after it's all said and done, right? But beforehand, even I got a little confused. I didn't know what the hell was going on, because I was taking new information, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it was wrong. But look at this. Fibonacci extension tool from the base of A, retracement of B, boom, between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, let's go to Litecoin, another coin that has high market dominance, meaning it comprises a large percentage of crypto, of the cryptocurrency market. All right, so again, the A wave would be this 5 wave structure to begin with, right? If we say we're in zigzag, 1, 2, or in 1, 2, 3, that's the B wave. Retrace in Litecoin, and where does it hit? Do you see that? The 1 Fibonacci extension. You prove it to yourself, right? If I said, right, that we were experiencing zigzags throughout the market, right? A, B, C, right? Where the B wave retraces to between the 0.5 and the 618 of the A wave. And this is exactly what we're getting. And actually, I wasn't sure that this was the case, because, obviously I make a read and I think it's correct, and I trade it until which point it breaks down, or I don't know, new information, I reassess. And I was reassessing. I didn't really see how this reversal was taking place. I wasn't able to read the 5 waves as clearly in Bitcoin, the 5 waves down, I mean. So I had some trouble with this reversal, I didn't catch, for those of you who are subscribed, you'll know, I didn't catch this move up. Okay, I missed it. I didn't know that this was a wave 1, wave 2. I wasn't able to read it. Okay, but in any case, it looks to me like this zigzag has played out. Okay, and the question is now, do we have 5 waves up? Perhaps, but what happens next? That's what everybody wants to know. What happens next? I'm looking on Phemex, where what I use to trade, and the funding is such that everybody's going short. Why are they going short? Who's perceiving short that the market's going to go short now? It seems like a lot of people. Okay, just doing a quick analysis, looking at volume, you see that the volume here is divergent with this move, meaning the price is going up, momentum is going up, the volume is going down. It's not confirming that this is a legitimate breakout. This substantiates our claim that this, people call it a bull trap, whatever you want to call it. It's not a bull trap. It's just the first of 3 parts of a reversal. A reversal has taken place. And the other proof that we're getting reversal for pattern traders, right, is that we've broken this resistance, right? That is the first step, okay? And when I first started trading, once I broke resistance, I was waiting for the retest and then the moon. So maybe some people think, oh yeah, I know what's going on. I'm going short because we have to retest this line and then we rock it up, okay? And so a lot of people do think that. Will that happen? Here's why I don't think so. Again, prove this to yourself. Go on any time frame. Look for a reversal. All right. Sometimes you get a V-shaped reversal, but look for a legitimate reversal where price actually travels quite a distance with respect to where it came from. So if a trend happens, right, you can have reversals, quick reversals that don't undergo the full kind of reversal pattern, but it's not a large percentage. It's not a large reversal. That's all I'm saying. Like if you're going down by a lot, look for a place where you completely reverse trend. You'll see this reversal pattern on any time frame. If you're going up a lot, same. Look for a place where you're fully then reversing course, and your reverse course quite a bit. You'll see this reversal pattern, but just upside down. Okay, prove it to yourself. This is, if you're serious about trading, you'll do this, because it's not for me to prove it to you, because I've done that in previous videos and I don't have time to do that right now. But this is where it's powerful. When you prove it to yourself, then you look for it, because you're like, I don't believe that it's not an opinion. It's a fact. I've back tested it. I've proven it to myself. I know this, right? Because this is what I've studied. This is what I've experienced throughout, reading it through the charts. Okay. Anyway, now, can we count 5 waves in this A wave? Let's go on smaller time frames. Oh, let me make one point. And one of you, Ali, in one of the members in the community said, hey, Dean, why isn't your trend line on the log scale? And he's absolutely correct. If you'll notice, I have my chart on log because this trend line in this chart should be on the log scale, because there's way too much information between 69K and 33K for this not to be on the log scale. So for this line right here, this trend line to be accurate, it should be on the log scale, okay? It's not for every chart. Some of my charts, like my Phemex trading chart, it has so little information. It doesn't make sense to be on the log scale and literally only have like this trend, because it's relatively new. But here, it definitely makes sense to have on a log scale. So here's why we've broken trend. This is an A wave. It's an A wave because it has 3 waves. It's an A wave because it broke trend. That's the definition of an A wave. It's an A wave because it targeted the wave 4 of the previous degree. Now, is this A wave complete? Let's go on the 15-minute time frame. Zoom in. Let's get rid of this right here. And let's see. Do we count 5 waves? Here's what I count. 1. This is my 2 wave. Here's my 3 wave, ending in the a 5 wave diagonal, or an ending diagonal right here. Wave 4. And here's my wave 5. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ending diagonal here. Here's my initial break of trend, my A wave. We're in a B wave, okay? In a complex B wave, it seems, right here. So here's what I'm seeing on the correction. I think that this is it, because this A wave has retraced, and you can prove this to yourself. I'm running out of time here on this video, but yeah, go ahead and prove this to yourself, that this A wave right here has retraced beyond the 382 of this wave, meaning it cannot be a wave 4. That means this has to be a wave 5, right? So just pull out your Fibonacci extension. I can do that really quickly. I'm like, do that for yourself. I don't have time. I just don't want to. There's certain things I want to show you guys, and I try to keep these videos under 20 minutes. Do you see that? Retrace beyond the 382. Okay, so that's a legitimate break of structure. That is an A wave. Boom. Then you get your B wave. It comes in 3, so it looks like complex. That's 1 part. Here's 2 parts. I expect a 3rd part, and then a C wave. Okay, and where do I expect to go? This is what everybody's looking for. Just give me the target. Just give me where the price is going to go next. Okay, here's where the price is going to go next with what I believe. Here's what I believe. See this trend line? That's where it comes back into play. It's 3 months of resistance. 3 months of resistance. 3 months of resistance. We hit our head on it forever, right? Let's go back on the daily time frame. This trend line was our nemesis, keeping us down for 3 months. Now that the price is broken out of it, typically what happens in trading is you break structure, you break resistance, you have to retest it. And so now that this pattern is complete, right? It's a corrective pattern. Oops. This A wave is complete. I anticipate that this is retested, okay? But the difference is most of the pattern traders will tell you they're waiting for this. Most traders on YouTube, people who don't have context for the overall, the larger context, who don't take whatever tools they use, they don't take the overall story of price action into context. They're going to tell you, we're going to hit this line of resistance, that, we're going to flip this resistance into support. Many people will tell you that. People who don't tell you that, maybe they don't have their fundamentals in line. Then we're going to moon. Wrong. Why? Because remember, this is an A wave. It's complete. What comes after A? B. My 5-year-old can tell you that. So a B wave typically retraces to at least the 786, or if in the case of a zigzag, the 0.5. So anywhere from the 0.5 to the 1618 of the A wave. So expect this to come here, that to come back, and this to go like this. This is what I'm expecting. Right here. This is my next move. Here's my next trade. And I started already laddering into my shorts. And it seems like a lot of other people did as well, because shorting is expensive right now. Okay. So here's what I'm expecting. A wave down to the line of resistance. B coming up, and the B can be complex, so it can range. This B wave can go on for a while, right? We've seen this before. B wave, B wave, B wave. Maybe come to the 1618 of the A wave, who knows, and then a C wave down. Here's where I expect a revisit. I think 31K is in the cards. And why do I think 31K is in the cards? I talked about this briefly on my live stream yesterday, but if you zoom out, you'll see. Look at all this price action here. I mean, it's just a magnet. This level is a magnet for price. I fully expect this region, the 31K region, to be revisited, 30 to 31K region. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing next for Bitcoin. After that, again, prove it to yourself. Find some place where you have a reversal. And here, I mean, you can look at it. We're on the daily time frame. This works on every time frame, by the way. Reversal pattern. The first wave is the break of structure. It's in 3, revisits the wave 4 of the previous trend. Okay. Then the B wave takes you down to at least the 786. If it's a flat correction, typically is a flat correction, 786 of the A wave. And then the C wave, or the C section, is not just a wave. It comes into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. That, in other words, is a Wyckoff accumulation, right? And it happens upside down, and you can call the the sort of the other half of that, or the other version of that, from up to down, a Wyckoff distribution. But that's what I'm talking about. That is a reversal. It happens on every time frame. All right. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like this video if you think this is valuable information. Share it with other people who you think will get value from this, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trade safe. Bye.